Hey guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Melissa and I'm so happy that you're here. Today I am so excited. Because I might think this might actually be the first one I upload. So I've been recording a lot and it's taken a lot for me to actually upload one. So I think this might be the first one. So A, I'm excited about that. But B, I am so excited because I have been looking at this brand of makeup for a very long time and I haven't been able to bring myself to buy it. But I have in front of me the Natasha Denona Love Palette. I have been looking at her palettes for so long and they look so beautiful. The formula looks amazing. So I'm gonna try this out today. I am on my social medias. I'm doing like a 14 days of Valentine's Day looks starting today. I should have this up the first day of February. I'm so excited about this. So this is going to be part of that on my social. So if you're looking for me on Instagram, my name is just Melissa Schindeldecker. And I'm just so excited to be here and to do this. So with all that being said, if you're interested in a channel full of makeup loving, and if you're interested in just having fun with an everyday consumer who's wears makeup on a daily basis, tries stuff out, sees what's easy for the average consumer, make sure you subscribe. I'm a huge Disney lover, so I'm also going to be doing some Disney looks and Disney character inspired looks and things like that. So if you're interested in all that, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for notifications. Other than that, if you're interested to see how this plays out, definitely keep on watching. Okay, so I've already prepped my skin. I washed my face right before I came down into my studio, moisturized, all that good stuff. So I like to let my primer sit on my face for a couple minutes before I apply the foundation. I feel like the foundation lays a lot smoother when I do that. I go in with the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. It's a pore filling primer, so if it's on the heavier side when you grab it out of the component, but it lays beautifully and my foundation looks amazing on top of it. For foundation, I am going in with the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. I have heard nothing but wonderful things about this, so I want to try it. I bought it for another video idea that I'm going to do. However, I wanted to try it out and see what we're working with here. So I'm using the shade 405. I am pale as all get out. I am, just call me Casper. So I get like essentially the lightest shades that any company makes. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Morphe Y7. I have the foundation on a palette here on my desk, which I think I need to just put my big girl pants on and get a bigger desk because as you can see, it's not very sturdy. And anytime I hit it or do anything else, my phone or whatever I'm using to record just completely, you get some motion sickness if you're watching the video, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try this foundation out. I didn't put a lot on my skin. I have rosacea, not terrible rosacea. I have very minor rosacea. I have dry patches, I have acne scars, you name it, I've got it. But I've been really trying different skincare to try and make my skin a little bit nicer. Been a little nicer to my skin, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Today, I'm having a really good skin day, so I hope I don't need too much coverage, but I generally layer up my foundation. I do a really light layer to begin with, and then I go in with the second layer if I need more coverage. Okay, so I love this foundation. It's very matte, which is interesting. I kind of figured it would be a little bit more luminous than it is, but it really lays on the skin really nicely. I'm struggling with the foundation on my nose. It's an argument that I have with my face every day. So it's a little patchy on my nose, but I also have a lot of dry patches on my nose. So we're working on that. She's not ready to party just yet. So I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in Porcelain Beige. Again, Casper, hi, how are you? And I don't do, so if you're watching other beauty gurus, things like that, I don't do the whole shebang. It's not my thing. I put a tiny little dot, use that for my eyelid and my under eye. I use a brush because I feel like with my texture on my skin, everything that I say on my channel is my opinion. It's how things work on my skin. Things can work totally different on your skin. So don't take my word for a grain of salt. I'm not a makeup artist. I am not a professional. I am a makeup lover and I am self-taught, all that good stuff. But regardless, I can't do the sponge thing. I can't. It doesn't work for my skin texture. It doesn't work for my skin type. I feel like I get super cakey, like no matter what I do when I use a sponge, or it just completely pulls the product right off. So I'm definitely working through that struggle at the moment, but that's essentially all that I do with my concealer. So I'm gonna go in with the Farah, this big powder brush, and the Milk Makeup Blur and Set translucent powder. I really like this powder. So this is a Blur and Set translucent powder from Milk Makeup. Again, I have a lot of problems with makeup coming off of my nose halfway through the day, no matter what I do. So it's a process. It's an argument that I have with my face all of the time, but we get through. I am now trying not to talk so fast. It's very difficult for me. I am now going to grab, I just found this in my drawers over here and I love it. It's Lovecraft Beauty. I think I got it in a box. I don't know if it was an Ipsy box or a BoxyCharm box. I'm not sure. But I didn't like it the first time I used it, and I used it yesterday and I love it. So it is a bronzing palette, and you have three different, like you have the cool tones and the warm tones. So I use these two tones, take these two colors together. It's Saniva and, Cymbeline. But I literally just throw my brush right in there. I get nice and heavy with that. This is a Morphe M536 brush. It's a really powdery product, so you really, like, I don't know if you can see, I don't have that good of a camera just yet. It's a very powdery product, so you really want to wipe off that excess, but look how seamless that was. It's just nice and easy to grab that bronzer and just throw it right on the face and blend it out. I'm like kind of going a little fast because I really just want to play with these eyeshadows. Not gonna lie. Okay, so again, it's nice and easy to blend there. And then I just do a line across my forehead, so like I give a little dimension, but other than that, I don't have a very large forehead, so I generally don't put a ton of contour. I don't sculpt my face. Like I said, I don't do like the trendy stuff, I guess. I don't do all of that, but, oh, I'm going in with a BH Cosmetics 1. It's a nice big fluffy powder brush. That's kind of just what I use to blend this out. I feel like using a separate brush to blend it out really makes a big difference in how the final result looks. I don't particularly enjoy blending my face products. Lost my train of thought there. I don't particularly enjoy blending my face products with the same brush I applied them with. I like to use a clean brush with no product on it. I just feel like it really, sometimes it blends it a little too well and it leaves my face completely, but it really just blends it out so that it's just nice to look at. Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this blusher. This is this blush trio. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to use the color Rosé right here. It's just, I don't really branch out as far as blush is concerned. I like the pretty rosy mauve colors. I don't do anything super bright. And I think the reason for that is I work so hard on covering redness. It took me years to go back and put more redness on my face by way of blush. But then I realized how flattering blush really is. I pack it on really heavy. Bear with me. Again, I'm going in. Oh, that was the EcoTools Full Blush Brush. And then I'm going to go back in with that BH Cosmetics and blend it out. Okay, so next I'm going in with the Ofra highlighter in Glazed Donut. I have a problem with highlighters and I like to drop them and break them and then cry. So I really liked the Rodeo Drive from Ofra, but I broke it because I dropped it. Or my dogs dropped it, or they hit me and I dropped it or something. Oh, beautiful. But this was before I knew you could fix it because I'm not very smart sometimes. Whatever. So that one got tossed, which makes me sad. But then I broke my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Sarcophagus highlighter and then I just fixed it. And I didn't do too good of a job fixing it, but I can now use the highlighter, which is the most important part. So from there, I'm going to set with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Let it sit. I'm going to prep my eyelids and do my brows off of camera, and I'll be right back. All right, it's time. So excited. Like, I don't know why I'm so excited about this now. There's a lot of makeup that comes to my house. But I have to admit, I haven't been this excited about a palette that I purchased in a really long time. Like FedEx, I'm currently recovering from surgery. I was taking a nap, I guess, when FedEx came to deliver the package, and for some, they can't leave it at my door. I was irrationally upset when I got the text message that I had to go to the FedEx office to pick it up. I was like, I was home all day. What the heck? Anyway, are you ready? I'm like so excited. I already looked at it because I'm impatient. Oh my Lanta. So pretty. So I'm gonna swatch a couple. Not every one. I'm gonna swatch my favorites. So I need to see what this one looks like because I love a good rose gold moment. Oh my Lanta, that is so pretty. So this one's called Lifetime. I almost said Lifeline. Let's see. Yes, please. Yes, please. Love it. I'm gonna swatch Giving. Really, really pretty. Oh, so gorgeous. And I'm gonna swatch Transparent. So these are my three favorite. Oh, so gorgeous. Three favorite shimmers or metallics in the palette. I have an itch. Scratch it. Boom. But some of the mattes are to die for as well. So I want to make sure, okay, I don't contaminate the swatch. I'm gonna go in with Intense, Soul, and Heartbeat. So it was Intense, Soul, and Heartbeat. I'm like afraid I'm gonna mess up the palette because, oh, so pretty. So Intense, like that is perfection. Soul, and Heartbeat. Oh my Lanta. So pretty. So pretty. So let's just get down to business. I'm gonna do an eye look. So I do the same eye look every single day. I've branched out. I've done cut creases and halo eyes and things like that. My eye shape and eye type, let me grab a makeup wipe. For my eye shape and my eye type, a good old like smoky shimmer on the lid classic look is just what works for me. So that's generally what you're going to see when I do makeup reviews. So when I review eyeshadows, I always do the same basic look. That really tells me how the shadow is going to perform. If I do with that, then I use the same techniques. I use generally the same brushes. Then I can compare the shadows across the board because I'm using the same method of application that I would with a different palette, and it really allows me to compare formulas and color payoff and things like that side by side. When I get into the cut creases and things like that, I can't really compare it to anything or give a really honest opinion because I'm not the best at those methods of application, and I'm not it's just not my thing. So I do them and I feel like they're necessary every once in a while, but everybody has their own way of doing it. So if you're watching YouTube videos and you're watching these beauty bloggers and things like that, even me, and there's nothing wrong with always doing the same eye look and changing the colors. My husband makes fun of me all the time for that. Do what you feel is right in your heart and your soul. Like, don't, if you want to branch out and try new things, please do it and experiment. I do it at night before bed, so I just wash it off and go to bed, and I can make all the mistakes that I want. But there's nothing wrong with really just honing in on what you love and what you know looks good on your eye shape. Don't know why I went on that rant, but I did. I feel like I always have to defend myself with my eyeshadow, with how I apply it and how, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm gonna get started while I'm rambling. I'm gonna go in with Valentine, this really nice pink, and an Eco Tools Define Crease Brush. There's a lot of kickback in the pan. If you care about that, I don't care. A lot of people care because that's product that you paid for. That's, I don't know if you can see that powdery right there. I don't care about it. Frankly, not a big deal. The shadows apply well, I don't care. But I feel like I have to really defend myself. And it happens more often than you would think it does, with people who either know makeup, or like when I do my makeup and I go and ask my husband what he thinks, he's like, it's what you always do with different colors. And I'm like, I know, but like, how does it look? He's like, well, no, you always look beautiful. Like, you always look pretty. It's just, I don't know makeup. But I actually get it. Oh my Lanta, this color, so pigmented and be blending like a dream. Holy cow, that is so nice. So this palette does retail for $65. Disclaimer. Which to me is a lot of money for a palette. So I was really hoping it would perform this well. But anyway, long story short, you never have to defend yourself. Just do what you love. Do what you love and what makes you happy. If it's not hurting anybody else, you got no splaining to do. I'm going to go in with this heartbeat color right here. And so I do have some, I used to be a direct sales rep, so I do have some brushes from that. So this is the Fluffy Crease Brush from Unique. And I have to admit, the tools from that company, they're pretty good. They're really, really, really good. The blending brush over there, I still use every single day. It's super dirty, so I haven't picked it up, but they're really good tools. No shade on any direct sales company. People work their tails off in those companies. It just wasn't for me. I'm too much of a makeup lover, and I have a video idea. I'm not shading the company. I have nothing bad to say. That's not this kind of channel. Negativity is not my thing here. I'm just too much of a makeup lover to stick to one brand. That's essentially what it is. So this shadow has a lot of kickback. I'm actually, like, I'm not mad about it, but if you can see there, you might not be able to see. I don't have like a camera and monitor just yet, so it's hard for me to see everything. But it is gorgeous on the eye. Like, oh, so pretty. Oh, I think this look is gonna be so pretty. So I always start with this eye because my eyes are really different from each other. This eye's a lot more hooded than this one is, and it's smaller. I don't know. Now that I pointed it out, that's all you're gonna see, but I don't really care. So I always start with this eye because it's really going to help me figure out the other one, because I kind of have to make them at least sisters. I'm going back in with Valentine and that Eco Tools brush, and I'm just gonna softly blend upwards because I feel like that's a really harsh color right up at the brow, and I just want to blend that out. Also, I have a really bad dry patch on the other eye, and I didn't want my first impression of this to involve an eczema dry patch because I have them on my eyelid, because that's not going to be definitive of the shadow. That's just me. Alrighty, so that is blend. I'm obsessed. I think I want to go in with I don't know. I think I want to go in. So I'm used to Facebook Live where like I can ask people watching and be like, what do you think I should do? But now I have to make all these decisions by myself. And as someone with anxiety, that's terrifying. I'm sure that'll come up on my channel down the line, my struggles. I have anxiety. Who doesn't? I'm gonna go for a rose gold look. I'm gonna go in with Lifetime, which is this beautiful shade right here. Love it. Oh, so pretty. And I apply shimmers or metallics, both with my finger. I have this theory, I don't know if it's right, but it sounds really good, so I keep saying it, that the skin, when you use your finger, like your skin warms and melts the shadow before application, so it just applies so much nicer to me than a brush. Again, there's no science, there's no research. I made it up, but it sounds really good. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh my Lanta, this is so pretty. So this is not exactly the color I thought it was gonna be on the lid, and I don't know why, because it's exactly how it swatched. So I'm not like, I didn't ruin the look, but it's not what I was like going for. I was going for more of a pop. But we can work with that. Oh, I lied to you. I just looked at it again. It's so pretty. The shadow is gorgeous. It's just not exactly going with the look like I expected. So I bring the shimmers pretty far up. Like I bring them all the way up to here. And again, the reason for that is I have a pretty hooded eye on this side, so that way I see it more. Because the shimmer's the best part, let's be real. All right, I'm going back in with Harpy and that fluffy crease brush from Unique. And I'm just going to lightly drag it this way so I don't lose that pigment, but so that the shimmers and this heartbeat, right? Yeah, heartbeat pigment, oh, that just made everything so much better. I need a moment. I need to like enjoy this for a moment. But I like to bring the crease shade in and I bring it up here and it just marries everything so much nicer. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. All right, let me grab that Eco Tools brush again. I'm gonna go in with Valentine. I'm also gonna pick up some of this color right here. It's called First. I think it's really going to bring a little bit of a brightness to the eye look. So I have both shades on my brush and I'm just gonna bring it up here. That's better. Yes, we like that moment. Okay, so it looks a little crazy right now, but everything looks better with liner and lashes. So I am going to hop off camera, do the other eye, liner, lashes, and I will be right back. All right, so this is the final look. I'm living for it. It's so cute. So I use the Hank & Henry Black Liquid Liner, Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, and I popped on some Lily lashes in the style Chicago. And I have to admit, I did not love the rose gold with the pinks the first time I applied it. However, with liner and lashes, it's, oh, so good. I popped a little bit of my highlighter, the Ofra Glazed Donut, in my inner corners and under my brows. And then I smoked out the bottom lash line with a little bit of Heartbeat and Valentine from the palette. Now on to lips. So I'm going in with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in BFF. It's one of my favorite liners. It's probably gonna have, I need to order a backup, like let's just be real. So I'm gonna go ahead and line. So next I'm going to go in with the Finding Ferdinand lipstick in Au Naturel. Au Naturel. I actually made my own lipstick color from Finding Ferdinand. It's shipped, so that'll be one of my upcoming videos. I plan to upload one video a week, if not more. So this is definitely coming. As soon as I get it in, I'll put my first impressions in. I don't know how I did, but this is one of the colors. I actually named it after one of my dogs. So you'll get to know me a little bit as we go along. I don't want to spew all of my information at you right now, but I do have 2 dogs and 2 cats. So the first lipstick I made, I named after my older dog. She's a 3-year-old Husky Pointer mix, but she's all black and 30 pounds. She's like the smallest husky ever. Her name's Anubis. So that's the lipstick shade. And last but not least, I'm gonna go in with Flower Crown, the gloss from Morphe. I was not a gloss girl for a very long time. And then I found these Morphe glosses and they're beautiful. They go over and enhance essentially any color you put under it. I feel like the applicator does not pick up a ton of pigment from what's already on your lips, and it's just a nice gloss. It's not sticky, it's beautiful. Let's get to it. So, final reactions of my Natasha Denona palette, Love palette. I have a few things I would say, but they're very minor. The main thing is I'm actually angry that it took me this long to buy a palette by her, because it is stunning. The packaging is stunning. I love the different shades of pink and red. The black really emphasizes the shade colors, and I love that you can pop the shades out. And like, if you really wanted to reorganize them and create your own color story in the pan, you absolutely could. I think that's awesome. I know a lot of eyeshadow palettes are magnetized and you can take the shade out, but I feel like this really gives you an opportunity. Like if I wanted all of the like light colors and then the shimmers and then the dark colors, like I could rearrange this palette if I wanted to, but then I wouldn't remember what shade is what name. So I don't know if you would do that. The only thing I'm missing is like a taupe. I'm missing like a taupe, a light brown, a transition color. And the reason I say that, does this make this a no for me? Absolutely not. I have plenty of palettes that have that. The reason I say that is for $65 and the average consumer, I don't want to feel like I might need to pick up another palette to do a full look. Did I need to today? Absolutely not. And this look is stunning if you ask me. I'm biased. But that's the only thing I really feel like I'm missing, but I feel like if I went in with this first or even Soul, I could have made it work a little bit better than I did. This was first impressions, first time playing with it. So the more I play with it, the more I'll kind of get to know her formula and how things blend and things. But everything blended to a dream. Everything was wonderful. I am so happy with my purchase, and now I kind of want to buy more of her palettes, but I got more stuff on the way for you guys. So love this palette. So pretty, so beautiful, so stunning for Valentine's Day. And it's a great time to treat yourself, just saying. But anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you got to the end, I am so grateful for your support. Go ahead and subscribe, like the video, ring the bell. I have some giveaways upcoming and in the future. I have a couple other videos planned. I do have a Disney character video planned, which will be out in February. I hope to put 2 characters out a month. It's kind of a big goal. I do have a zoo in my house and work, and I'm in school. So, you know, we're gonna make it work. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one.